All right, we back. Boxing Clinic and more. You know, hop behind the camera. I can't do that. A lot of people think I just do the little pick slide videos. Man, it's your boy CJ Goodfella. Those are just more, efficient to upload on the go because I'm not always just sitting somewhere shooting. I could just be on the go in the streets and I might, be sitting somewhere waiting on somebody, shoot a video. So when I get a chance, I'm sitting down, I'm not working, I'm not at work, or I'm not working on the car, or doing or jailbreaking fire sticks for people. You know, I get behind the camera and do a little bit of something. But talk about Manny Pacquiao, man. We talked about in Golovkin in the last video, if I already dropped it by now, how people trying to use his age as an excuse for why he may lose to Canelo. Manny Pacquiao was one of the biggest excuse makers in sports history. And let me explain that. Every time Manny Pacquiao had a situation that had some resistance behind it, he had an excuse. When he lost to Eric Morales, he had an excuse about the gloves. So they put it in the glove in the contract where he couldn't wear the Cletus Reyes gloves. Talking about, oh, I suffered the eye injury because of a head, but I couldn't see out of his eye. And years after that, I seen Eric Morales fight Madonna with a hematoma in his eye, and made it all 12. So, Pacquiao was just full of shit. He got beat by old Morales at that point. He was old. I know he was ancient when Danny beat him. But at the end of the day, he gave him the business. He exposed Pacquiao for being a one-handed fighter. Did Pacquiao talk about that? No, he didn't. He didn't talk about what he did wrong. It's always an excuse. Even if you look at the Jeff Horn situation, it's always his excuse. Oh, I didn't do that. It's always some excuses, man. When has he stepped up, put his chin up, and said that, I lost the fight, we're going to get back to the board and get better. And the fans, this type of shit, the fans like slide under the back door, you know what I'm saying? Excuse maker Manny Pacquiao. Now, I'm not just going on Manny Pacquiao to go on Manny Pacquiao. I'm going on the simple fact that they like to nitpick, certain fighters in the boxing community and like to say, oh, this guy, Keith Thurman, this guy, Earl Spencer, this guy. You got to look at your history. Pacquiao is a habitual, a constant, always making excuses no matter the situation. Look at the situation where he was supposed to take the blood test and the urine test. Floyd asked for the blood and urine test, and he was an innovator. He really was the innovator and inventor of bringing like Olympic style drug testing into the pros. It didn't become popular until Floyd did, and that's another thing Floyd don't get credit on his legacy for is cleaning up boxing and cleaning up the dopers and stuff. And it included some of his fighters, getting caught for weed and diuretics and stuff of that nature, but he did it. He cleaned up the sport, and many people been popped that would have got a pass and would have, got off clean, and we would have never knew about, perhaps ever. You feel what I'm saying? So, Pacquiao was talking about, oh, I don't want to take blood in urine. I'm scared of needles. I'm looking at this guy. He got tattoos. He got tattoos on his arms. So I just scared of a needle. He said I take a blood test 10, 14 days out. Don't that sound like some crazy stuff? 10 to 14 days out. And then there's that group of fans that be like, oh, y'all know what he mean. When I give blood, I be weak, man. I feel him. He need 10 to 14 days out. But if you put these same excuses, and I'm not even done, you put these same excuses on another brother foot or another boxer foot, on the other side of the pendulum, you put it on Floyd Mayweather saying this, oh, he ducking, he running, oh, no, he got something to hide, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's double standards, man. It's double standard. He was making all these excuses for years. Then his promoters was making excuses, about the fight. Look at the Floyd Mayweather situation when he fought Floyd. Oh, I injured my shoulder before the fight. 7 days before that, at the grand opening, the grand arrivals, you feel me? He's saying like, oh yeah, I'm very confident I'm gonna beat Floyd and all of this. And then, after the fight, he grabbing his shoulder and stuff. And then, he talking about, a couple months after I swam in the ocean and the seesaw healed my shoulder. And it's idiotic fans that truly believe that, man. Truly believe that. And I got a lot of respect for Pacquiao's career, but I ain't got respect for, for somebody that made excuses every time he faced some type of adversity or he lost in his career. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. Look at the Jeff Horn fight. Man, I had to come over here to Australia. And you signed a contract to come over there. Ain't nobody else make you put pen to the paper. You signed to go to Australia. You knew what it was. You didn't train. You didn't take Jeff Horn serious. You got kicked in the hindsight. Keep it moving. Then they talking about, oh, I didn't fight Pacquiao. I don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Freddie Rose speaking on for Terrence Crawford. Basically, he moved too much. He bought, that's not the right style. He making an excuse for not fighting Crawford. Then people say, well, Manny Pacquiao's earned the right to do what he want to do, and he can do whatever you want. No, if you gonna stick in the boxing game, and I've been consistent with this, fight the best. Don't be in here fighting these weak fighters and taking TV dates from these young fighters. But let me know what y'all think about the great excuse maker, Manny Pacquiao. We out.